Hello everybody, welcome back to round 5 the GTWC, our private league here in Gran Turismo 7. I'm going to take you through our grid. The race today is Grand Valley Highway, soft tires for the qualifier, racing hards and racing mediums for the race. So, qualified in first position is BrakeLateSA. Congratulations, what a great qualifier he had. Second place is Twitchy. Third place we got SMK. Slicks in fourth place. In fifth place we got Jason. That was one hell of a top 5. Sixth place we got SRS Yanis representing SRS. Death Incarnate in 7th position. 8th place Spillage. 9th place is V. 10th place is SimDudeSA. Reaper Wolf in 11th. And Paul PKN in the Barbie pink skin due to the last race, coming last. And in last position is me, your host, doing commentary with you tonight. So I'm going to watch this race for the first time with you as always, and I'll commentate where I can. I'll be starting at the back for this race. Let's see what happens. But yeah, let's kick off. Enjoy. Looking good so far. Oh, SimSport catching. Oh, gosh. Seems like SimStudeSA is left in the wall at the back there. He's still left in the wall at the back there. Look at that. Look at what's happening on the map. Let's get to the front here. Oh, Twitchy going for the dive bomb as soon as we get up there. Oh, my goodness. No harm, no foul, other than the position taken. Does BrakeLate lose his position? No, he keeps it. Twitchy moving forward. Losing a lot of pace to BrakeLateSA and SMK. Losing even more. But he knows he's on the hard tires, that's why. BrakeLateSA is on the medium tires. Different strategies. Oh, he got the position back. What an overtake from BrakeLateSA. Let's go! Alright guys, so this is going to be a long race. We've got 30 laps to get through here together. We'll split things up accordingly. Let's see what the top guys do for a little bit, and then we'll move to the back. Wait, I changed my mind. SimStudeSA, look at the gap this man has to catch. That is wild. What a terrible crash in the beginning of this race. That is so unlucky for this driver. Looks like we're going to do this backwards. And Paul, where we at, bruh? Where we at? 12th position, catching the pack. SMK getting his pit stop in now, right away. Getting that pit stop done. Getting off those hard tires right now. He wants to spend the rest of this race on mediums. Interesting. Very interesting strategy, but let's see how it benefits him and see what happens. And Paul up into the 11th place, Born into 10th. Spillage and Luke having a tight little battle here. SimDude already got him past all these guys. Reaper Wolf, SimDudeSA making a move. And he catches the inside. Oh no, he spun Death Incarnate out. I know for a fact that SimDudeSA, myself, is definitely getting a fine for that move. I actually want to just go back and show everybody so they can see what the issue was here. Look at this. So, my car, I see an inside line, but what I don't see is the netcode and how bad my internet actually is. So this is just something for all Gran Turismo drivers. At this point, there's no contact. No contact. But look how his car's already started moving away. And then I just sealed the deal and ruined his entire race. I feel so bad for that move. That was terrible. Look, he's still stuck here in reverse. Trying to pull some Tokyo drift stuff though. He has need for speed at its finest. And off he goes, come back, get back into the race. Don't make me feel even worse. Oh no. That was rough. That is rough. SimDudeSA definitely getting a fine and penalties for that. And Paul into 10th. Vaughn, where's SimDude now into 6th position after that recovery. And luck, because that should have spun me out too. I know Slick's held me here for a while. See what's happening with the front of our pack here. Jason keeping an eye on Twitchy and BrakeLateSA. Oh, here's a battle. Twitchy getting into the inside. Can he get it? No. Door closed. Oh, catching the wall. Letting BrakeLateSA really get ahead now. Is this comfortable lead going to start for him? Jason right there going for the dive. Oh my word, there was contact there for sure. But the position's given back. Respect for the drivers. Oh my goodness. Didn't expect that one. Now we know where that came from. There was chats about this after the race. Jason's still there, running his mediums. That's why he's a lot faster than Twitchy at this point. Twitchy doing everything he can in his power to defend on his hard tyres. Janus not too far off him. Slick's got the heat of SimDudeSA on his heels, but look at Slick's helmet. Look at the helmet. Oh no, and there goes the move. SimDudeSA getting the overtake. Matt clipping the wall, and in this moment it was Chatty McChattleson's. He made it quite clear he doesn't like to talk while he's racing, because otherwise SimDudeSA overtakes him. That's the only reason why. But interesting enough to see that Slicks is also on racing cards. So is SimDudeSA. Back to our leaders. Where is our leader? With no one following him. Look at the lead that BrakeLateSA has formed here. This is fantastic. What a drive. And look at the helmet, guys. I'm seeing this for the first time. Look at this man's helmet. That is so sick. That is so cool. What else we got? We got Venom in the car with Twitchy. Jason is following, he's right there. What's Jason got there? He's got a South African flag on his helmet. Legend. Representing the SA GT. Absolute legend. Janus keeping stock standard like a champ. Looking good in the car. Feeling good in the car. Car's looking good on him. SimDudeSA also representing the SA GT. Back to the eyes. Slicks on the eyes. Spillage with the standard helmet. Standard helmet from Reaper with also a 500 on himself. Vaughn. What's Vaughn wearing here? How's that view of this car? SMK definitely got a custom helmet there. Barbie skin. Probably the nicest Barbie skin this season. Wear it proudly, Impor. SimDudeSA having some trouble here. Quite far behind the pack. I think he's got his hazards on, which means he's on pause. Definitely some technical issues here. If I recall, there were some issues with his brake pedal. Let's have a look and see. Can't really see here what he was experiencing, feeling, but it seems that the brake pedal was sticking too much and causing the car to rotate in the wrong way. Let's have a look and see how this corner goes for him. Seems alright, holding it together the best he can. BrakeLateSA. Great lead. Look at this. Just firing on all cylinders. Well done, bro. Fantastic race, yeah. Grand Valley, our chosen track. GR2 cars. What a wild combo. Some say it couldn't be done. Then there's this man making it happen for all of us to see. It can be done. There's no can't in BrakeLateSA. Twitchy still holding up the fight, still wearing the gloves. They haven't come off yet. Jason's just hanging out there doing his absolute best, stealing all the slipstream, helping Jason with his tyre wear and his fuel at this point for such a long race like this. Oh, seemed there was an overtake there for SimDudeSA with slicks. Into fourth position, keeping the pace strong. Let's see what time Giannis puts down now. Seeing as the laps kind of stretched itself out a bit more. 39.9. Okay, so you had actually a bit of a slower lap there, considering the tyre wear. But now that the hards are warm and kicked in, and the mediums are also strong at this point, we're going to see the difference between these two sets of tyres. Managing his fuel quite well. Giannis got half a tank left at this point. Also half a tank for SimDude. Slicks on his racing hards, half a tank of fuel, doing quite well. Using a bit more fuel than the rest of the field at this point, from what we've seen. But he's hammering it. Wolf. The man started racing 5 races ago. This is his 5th round in the GTWC, and before the GTWC there was no racing. He is now in Gran Turismo 7. He's now joined us all first time, so it's really cool to see where this driver is, sitting here in 7th place on a strong grid of drivers. Oh no, someone in the wall. What happened there? Let's go back and check that out quickly. Hang on a second. Whoa, 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 Slicks. You're not getting away from us on this one. Coming through down to first gear. Power catching. Oh, oh, oh! Unlucky, bro. Oh no, and the wall is not letting him just get around, but he's back on track. Giving the position, 6th position to Reaper Wolf. Tough, man, on this main straight. Tough. Giannis going into the pits. Half of those mediums being used. SimDudeSA also coming off on the hard tires on lap 7, moving over to medium tires. What is Giannis moving over to? He's got some damage there on his rear bumper. Giannis is doing another set of mediums. Oh, 3-second time penalty. That is so unlucky. There's a pit lane there. Cross the pit lines for the pit lane. But Death Incarnate just behind him, knowing that he just needs to stay with SRS for right now, because that penalty will be served. Death Incarnate earlier in the race having a big issue with SimDudeSA. crashing out because of SimDudeSA, because of me. And now is just in the recovery drive of a lifetime. Man is an absolute legend for keeping things together, still being here, pushing on. Oh, there's the 3 seconds served, and Giannis pulls now back to 11th place, giving Death Incarnate 10th position. Oh, SimSput. We have a DNF from SimSput. He has now left the race. Definitely was the technical issues that he was having with his brake. Unlucky to SimSputSA. He still gets his 3 points for participating and being here. But that is very unlucky. Let's go see what's happening with our race leader. BrakeLateSA in first position, holding things together so well. What a gap he is holding as well. Look at that. Look on the map. The guys are still coming around the corner and he's already entering the next one after that bridge straight. It's fantastic driving. If you look at the tyre wear, he's done quite well to look after that front left tyre. That is the tyre that wears the most on this track if you look at all the different drivers. And he's actually done quite well to keep it smooth. But he is on mediums. It seems like from what we can tell right now, he's going to have another 3 laps or so. Maybe even 4. Let's see what he does. And what's happening here? Jason and Twitchy. Looks like Jason got Twitchy. But Jason's now into the pits, getting off his medium tyres on lap 9. Quite an early pit, if you will. I mean, he's still got quite a bit of tyres there. But race strategy is a race strategy. Obviously, he wants to maximize the use of these tyres instead of using them to the end. Twitchy also getting off his hard tyres early, moving over to his medium set. Reefer Wolf fueling up. Let's have a look and see what happens here. Twitchy and Jason are now out of the pits. Catching up to Spillage. Oh, Spillage just giving the position away. Doesn't want to fight for it. Just giving the position away. Holding 6th place right now. Gives it away yet again. I think it's because of the tyres. Spillage knows that his tyres are a lot different to the 2 drivers that have just passed him. Very kind of him. So respect for driving. SRS Giannis. Death Incarnate behind him. Death Incarnate still dealing with the aftermath of what SimDudeSA put him through. Oh my gosh. This is killing me. Let's go, Vorny. Let's go, V-Man. Sitting in 8th place. Getting to the section well. Gearing is good. 3rd, pushing through. down to second. Hanging out in second, down to first for rotation, out in second, keeping it on the line. No penalties. Nicely done. Good drive here. We have a time penalty just behind him. BrakeLateSA going into the pits. Let's see what his tyres look like. He's not going on lap 11. He could have done another pit, but he wanted to play it safe. I mean, not another pit, sorry. He could have done another lap. He wanted to play it safe. And he's out there. SMK in second place. SimDudeSA behind SMK. A gap between the two drivers, that's for sure. And Slicks right behind SimDudeSA. Look at those hard tyres being used. SimDudeSA onto the medium tyres, definitely feeling a lot quicker. Slicks and SMK into the pits. SMK really used those mediums, considering he did pits in on lap 1. Lap 2. BrakeLateSA had such a decent lead that he's now back on track after his pit stop. Fresh set of hard tyres after starting on mediums. The strategy worked perfectly here. He knew that if he had got a good qualifier, he needed to maximize on the fastest tyres first to break a gap from the pack. Then he could get onto the slower tyre to get the stint done and over with, and then back onto the faster tyre if he's going to pit again. So he's on racing hard. SimDudeSA is on racing mediums, warmed up racing mediums. Let's get on board with me in the car so you can see I wasn't that twitchy because of my unstable internet. This is how it looked for me when I was doing my race. Happening in the middle here. SRS Yanis, SMK, Slicks behind. Oh, but something happening up in the front now. Seems like they're in a battle that I can see on the map starting. Just the pure fact that we have mediums versus hard tires here. Both drivers know the line of this track. Both drivers drive the same around this track. Oh no! BrakeLateSA catching the wall! Spinning out! Was the pressure too much? Or was it just something silly? I think it was just something silly. But the pressure was a lot. But something silly! But it was a lot. Silly! Unlucky, bro. That is so unlucky. Such a strong lead. And now he's got Jason right behind him. Something new to deal with. Jason making a wild comeback in the beginning of the season with what's been happening. There was quite a few races that he missed, a lot going on, but now he's back in the season. He's now with us here in the GTWC, and he's come back stronger than ever. Ready to make a move here. Is he going to have the inside line? Playing it safe, waiting for the right moment with the slipstream. Let's see. Both on racing hard, so they're on the same strategy. And we know for a fact that BrakeLateSA is not just going to hand this position over. Not after holding the lead for 14 laps. Oh my gosh! What did we just see? That has to go back. I'm sorry, we have to go see this. What happened here? BrakeLateSA with the pressure on him, exiting in second gear. First, getting a rowdy with the fuel, catching the inside of the stand, and there was the spin. Jason just putting the nail into the coffin. That is very, very unlucky. If anything, Jason helped him spin enough to get back on track to carry on with this race. Now where does that leave Twitchy? The Moose. Twitchy's all excited now. He's noticed that BrakeLateSA has dropped to position and is now in his sights. Target acquired. Whoa, what's going on here? SimDudeSA? No ways. Another issue on track. Here we go. Holding the lead well. Coming through the corner. And it's gone. And it's gone. And then sitting waiting for the second to count. Brings it back on the reset. Losing even more time. Oh, and there goes 11 seconds. Goodbye. And that now sets things up for Jason for the chase. Jason is literally giggling under that helmet right now. He knows he's got some dude where he wants him. What else is happening on track here? Vaughn pushing, he's now on his racing hard stint. Lap 14. Death Incarnate in 10th position. Nice exit. Spillage in 9th. Switching on the radio and playing the I'm Lonely song. SMK in 8th position with two drivers he's hunting down in front of him. Let's see what's going on here. We've got a battle between Slicks and SRS Yanis. Ooh. Yanis holding it together. Slicks going for the inside. And winning the inside very nicely. Off he goes. SMK now here. SMK now here. Needs more slipstream. No, he doesn't. He's got the inside. He's got the inside for the next corner. Looking for slipstream. Tiny little bumps looking for slipstream. Gets the inside of this next corner. Uses a bit more extra gas than Yanis, and he's out in third gear. Let's go. He makes the overtake. Yanis to now fight. SMK to now defend. Oh, missing the brake marker, but sucked in by the slipstream. Hands positioned back, doesn't get back on the gas until he sees Stuart leaving. That's very nice of him, but he knows. He's definitely kicking himself for that one. Unlucky, very unlucky. Oh, and I think this is already at the point where Yanis had already moved over from his wheel to controller. In the same very race, he was also experiencing issues, technical issues with his brake pedal, just like SimDudeSA. We've now, let me remind everybody, DNF. Track starting to split things up a little bit. If we look on track, not a lot going on in terms of battles, but we'll have a walkthrough. Paul in 12th position. Moving forward in that pigskin. Chicks dig it. Janas getting off the medium tyres. Into the pits he goes. Born in 11th position on the hard tyres, getting the hard tyre stint over and done with as soon as he possibly can. Mediums to hards. Death Incarnate in 10th position. Moving up into 9th now. Yep, there we go. There we go. Janas now leaving the pits. Here he comes out. No 3-second penalty, made it in and out without any issues. Well done. Spillage! What you say, my guy? How cool is that shot? We see mediums, more than half a tank of fuel. If you have a look at his times, he's doing 148, 139, 140, 141, 142. Feeling a little bit inconsistent on track today. Nonetheless, on track he is. SMK in 7th position after... Oh no, he is halfway through his medium tyres. Oh, coming through that section. A little bit slower than anticipated, but he's on, he's moving, he's pushing. Sticks in front of him. Reaper Wolf up into 5th position. Let's go for this new driver to the season, to the league, to the game, to all of it. Let's go. Driver of the day so far, definitely Reaper Wolf. Switching in 4th, really getting those mediums out and done. He is going to be finishing these tyres, I would say, in the next 2 laps or so. His fuel is also looking quite low, but it is correlating directly with the tyres, so it'll be fine. It'll be perfectly fine. BrakeLateSA in 3rd position. How's his tyres doing? Racing hards. Half a tank. We'll still do quite a few laps here. And then Jason Derulo. Racing hards. He's gonna hate me for singing that in. And SimDudeSA. Oh, look at those medium tires. That front left tire is almost done. It is done. That front left tire is done. Coming in the mediums on the 18th lap. Has to do now the next 12 laps on these next set of tires. And he's out. Starting in last position. Now sitting in... Oh, Stuart's coming down. And he's just gets in front of SimDudeSA coming out the pits. Now SimDudeSA is on cold tires. Versus used medium tires. And a battle we have, ladies and gents. Oh, the defense is there. SimDudeSA coming in. Oh, he went a bit too wide, and then the overtake. Oh! I will take that one. Right, Twitchy needs to now work on the next steps of his race, because he's now on racing mediums that have about 1 more lap in them, 2 more laps in them. I think it will be a good time for this driver to make his pit now, considering he started on hard tyres, he's done the change to mediums, his requirements are now over, he can do what he wants from here between hards and mediums. I think it's pit stop time for Twitchy. Yes it is. Yes it is. Jason and BrakeLateSA. Both on the hard tyres. Jason, his tyres are more used by about a full lap and a bit compared to BrakeLateSA. SimDudeSA coming through, getting 2 positions nice and easy just from passing the pits. Slicks up into 3rd position, holding podium in his hands. And as I say that, a time penalty! No! That is unlucky. GR2 cars are so fast. They're a handful to control, let alone in such a technical environment. This is a very technical track. Coming in to now serve his time penalty. SimDudeSA behind him. This penalty is going to hurt him. But can he get the penalty done and still survive SimDudeSA's overtake? Yes, he can! Slick stays ahead! The fight has begun. Another battle between these 2 drivers. This is the 3rd battle for Slicks and SimDude. Great exit by Slicks. What a fantastic exit. Oh, and SimDudeSA picking up a time penalty as well. Looks like 4th position is where I belong here. But, look at the tyres and look at the fuel for Slicks. Getting the pass of BrakeLateSA in the pits, SimDudeSA. Oh, jumping it. Trying to get on the inside, but doesn't get it. Took the inside line, and Slicks still maintained the lead with the tyres that he has on the outside line. What a fantastic drive. But then SimDudeSA makes a cheeky move. Slicks, now knowing that all he's got to do is hang out with SimDudeSA, catch him enough to retrieve that position again because of the time penalty. No, I'm featuring a little bit more in this race than normal. Time penalty is about to be served. Can Slicks capitalize on this? Does Slicks really care at this point with the tyres and the fuel? Oh, that fuel is very low. That fuel is very, very low, guys. Is he going to make it? Lap 21. Starting on hards. Over to his mediums. Looks like he's going to make it. Looks like he's going to make it. And the fuel's gone. And the fuel's gone. He made it. He's very lucky to have made that. And Jason, Slicks and SMK, all 3 into the pits, putting SimDudeSA up in front yet again with Jason in 2nd place. What's this? A blue flag. And Paul, we have you on the replay with the blue flag. There it is. Let's see how he handles it. Let's see how he handles it from his position. You can see on the cam at the bottom right, there's SimDudeSA. He only has to give way on a blue flag where it's safe to do so. Now flat out, he's just hanging 10. SimDudeSA going on the inside. And that's where he gave the position. Very nice. Very nice. Very respectful. Nathan Carter's in 11th position. Again, dealing with the aftermath of what SimDudeSA, who's now in the lead, put him through. Not cool. Not cool for what I did there. And I didn't mean to, man. That's racing, isn't it? Seems like he's on his last stint and he's taking the mediums. Got enough fuel, got enough tyres to get through the rest of this race. Let's see how well he gets going. And then we've got Vaughan in 10th place. Racing hard halfway through. Is he going to stay on these tyres for the remainder of the race? Can he? We'll see what happens. SRS Giannis taking another 500. Racing hard for the rest of his race. Coming from wheel to controller, that is not an easy thing to do. In the same race. Doing, what, 10, 11 laps on wheel and then having the malfunction issues. Moving straight over to controller. That says a lot about this driver. He's committed. He's here. Not here to play games, he's here to race. Spillage in the pits, getting off the last stint of his tyres. Medium tyres are now done. Filling up. And out he comes, giving the position over to SRS Giannis. V also capitalizes on the pit stop from spillage. SMK with a 500. Oh, he's got a time penalty here. Sitting in 7th position though, having a decent race. But an interesting race strategy. Look at his tyres yet again. He did pit on the beginning of lap 2. Getting off the hard tyres. Getting, knowing exactly what his strategy was to do something like that, and the plan had to be perfect. His requirements were over from lap 2. Serving his penalty, and off he goes yet again, hunting down slicks. Look how cool that car looks. Yo, beast. What a scene. Reaper Wolf just sitting here in 5th position, making it his. If you look at the map, he's got a great positioning there. Plenty of time behind him, plenty of time ahead of him. Sadly, no one to chase, no one to apply pressure. But a good place to be in for points. Twitchy in 4th position, doing his absolute best to catch up to Jason. Oh, there's a 500. Let's see if he gets it. Is he lucky? Is he lucky? Wow, he's lucky. Blue flag in front of him, handing the position from the port over for Twitchy. Only has to do so when it's safe to do so, and there it is, it's done. But that did delay Twitchy. Twitchy just needed to hang on for an extra second, and a Paul would have handed the position over. Quite a gap now to Jason. Jason in 3rd position on racing mediums. BrakeLateSA also on the mediums in 2nd position. And in 1st place, myself. But my tyres are looking terrible compared to 2nd and 3rd. That's looking a bit laggy and jumpy. Oh, 500 to Jason. Picking up a penalty on the last couple of laps. Unfortunate timing. giving more space for BrakeLateSA just to cement his second place in his own hands. Let's see how he does his lap, how he does a bit of his lap. Coming out to second. Out of first and exiting in second. That's brave. It's brave. A lot of power sitting in the first gear. And shifting from second to first, slightly off, can really put you in a position of spinning the car, especially if you're running no traction control. Patience, and then he's off. Great corner, great exit. How's SimDudeSA looking here on those broken tyres? Second, shifting, exiting in third. Oh, and almost losing it. Reaper Wolf coming for the lap as well on the blue flag. Oh, Vaughn getting a bit squiggly. Death Incarnate in 10th position. Wow, look at the gap at this point on the map. So we're going to go to Spillage, then we're going to move up to Giannis, and now look how far Stewart is from his position, between 8th and 7th position. That is wild to see. Wow. Stewart now looking for slicks. Oh. Something building up here. Oh, Jason and BrakeLateSA. Jason's tyres versus BrakeLateSA's tyres. BrakeLateSA using a bit more tyres. Jason just loving the slipstream. And Jason has a bit less fuel, so he is definitely got a bit more pace underneath his car than BrakeLateSA does right now. BrakeLateSA is not going to just give up this position. We know him. We know he doesn't do that. He will never just hand anything over. He fights till the end. Strong driver. Oh, here it comes. Let's get on board. BrakeLateSA knows he's just going to sit on the apex at this point. Jason trying to force a mistake. Handling the pressure. Both drivers. Jason fighting all that dirty air even though he gains on slipstream. Difficult corner this in this car. What's that? That's SimDudeSA. That is mighty close. These boys have caught SimDudeSA. Let's see what happens. We've got 2 more laps. Seems like something's happening here. SMK giving the flash. He knows that he needs to come through. New flag needs to hand the position over, not to ruin anyone else's race. Top three on the map are looking closer and closer and closer. What's happening here? We got Jason and BrakeLate, that's them. This battle's still happening. Giving BrakeLateSA a break, giving him the gap he needs to secure second place. SimDudeSA losing a lot of time up in front there. Let's see how this goes for our race leaders. SimDudeSA, look at the tires. Front left is gone, he still has a full lap he needs to do. Nursing everything about the car right now, just nursing the car. SimDudeSA with those glowing brakes, nursing. Hanging out in fourth gear, down to third, shifting back up to fourth. Through that whole piece just to keep the tires together. Oh, BrakeLateSA taking out somebody's braking marker, which was in the middle of the track anyway. Jason is right there. He won second place. He's not letting this go. And here they come. Here they come. SimDude with almost nothing left. Tiniest speck of white left on his tires. And there they are. Look at that. What a close race in the end of things. Started at last, finishing first. SimDudeSA, super chuffed. Very sorry to Death Incarnate for what happened to him in his race. From me, BrakeLateSA in second, Jason in third, and there we have our podiums. Well done, guys. Great race. Great race. Twitchy, where you at, my friend? Fourth position. Done. Newford Wolf coming to conclude his race with fifth position. Fantastic race for him. I think it's his best race so far as well. Slicks coming over the line with a time penalty that'll give him a full second. SMK right behind him in seventh. Does that drop Slicks? I think it does. I think that might put SMK into sixth position. Giannis coming through in 8th position. Unlucky race for Giannis. We know he is a very fast driver. He's got a lot going for him in the season. Sadly, he had a technical issue, same as SimDudeSA. We are sorry to see them both have the issues that they did. The DNF for SimDudeSA, giving him the pink skin for the next race, and Giannis moving over to controller middle of his race. Wow, wild. Spillage in 9th. Great race from Spillage. Man always comes in, man's always here, participates in everything. Death Incarnate coming through in 10th position. Wild. And then Vorno making his way downtown, walking fast, making Alright guys, that concludes round 5 of the GTWC. Thank you guys so much for being here, for supporting, for watching. We'll be back with round 6 next week, Monday at 8 o'clock. And that track is Trail Mountain. We're also in the GR2 cars. We'll be in the Nismo GT500. So yeah, thank you guys. Take care. Bye.